Hey guys, Progressive Programming. Today we are going to talk about back squats. Now with the back squat, we have a couple of different variations. I personally like to teach my clients depending on imbalances, right? Strengths and weaknesses. The difference between a high bar and a low bar back squat. Now personally, I like to use the back squat, the low bar back squat to help build strength in that posterior chain. A little bit more focus on that back side as the bar is closer to the hips, where the high bar back squat is a great way to develop a more vertical squat, which then transfers over to more of our Olympic lifts. So the clean, we've got to be in a very upright vertical position while we go through that squat. With a high bar, you're forcing yourself to be in a more vertical position. With that low bar, we can maybe work on developing more strength through the glutes and hamstrings to develop a full range of motion squat. So if you have a hard time getting below parallel regularly, just because we might find ourselves get pitched over or folding, then let's go with a low bar. Now, the difference in setting this up can vary depending on shoulder mobility. Now, when I get into this low bar back squat position, I'm setting it just across the top of my shoulder blades, or right across the top, not above, but right across the middle. So as I set up, I'm gonna bring my hands in as close as my shoulders will allow, and then I'm gonna lower myself to where that bar is essentially just below to the outside of my delt. Now from here, when I squat, you'll notice that bar is closer to my hips, so I'll find myself into a little bit more of a hinged position, but at the same time, I'm keeping that bar, the center of the weight, closer to the hips over my ankles. Now, when I go to the high bar, I'm still focusing on keeping my shoulders back and down, hands are in close, but from here, I'm in a more vertical position, okay? So from here, chest is gonna stay up nice and tall. When I go to that low bar, I'm gonna be a little bit more folding forward, maintaining a little bit more of that neutral position as if we are in a deadlift, okay? So remember, low bar, we're gonna emphasize more of that backside. High bar, we're gonna be getting a lot more out of our legs in the process. So if you find yourself more quad dominant, give the low bar a shot.